Okay, Gemini. Um, let's start this over. I got a phone call, but the reading felt a little off, but I didn't want to take these down because I wanted you to see kind of like what it was, where we were. So we had gotten 4 questions in, and basically the reading was at the time to, okay, let me start over. I'm healed and open. I've started this Gemini reading once before. A phone call interrupted, but the energy felt off, so I didn't want to link the two and just continue with it. I wanted to start fresh, but I wanted to let you in on what was. So, from the very beginning in your premeditative reading, you had the Eight of Pentacles here. You had the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Knight of Wands. And that message was basically saying that where you feel you should be, which is in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you're not. So you're focusing more on your work to get to that point, and you're still moving forward. You're not quitting anything, but you're still moving forward with the Knight of Wands energy, but that you're not moving forward with confidence. There's still a level of self-doubt. So it's like taking 3 steps forward and 4 steps back. Then went into the questions and reading, and basically it was saying to bet on yourself. If you've joined with a partner, they'll be organically removed. Not to take on, even though a partnership is dissolving, not to take on every job by yourself, and having the patience to let someone else help you. Staying in a playful energy, not being so serious about the situation, because a lot of your creativity and the answer to your solutions can come in a playful and innocent state when you're relaxed and not so stressed about the situation. Definitely express your true feelings when it comes to the work that you are doing. If someone is not giving you, pulling their weight like you feel they should, and be mindful of what that really looks like. Or if they are not addressing your concerns like you need them to for your project or for you to reach your goal the way you want them to. Okay, so that was that. I'm going to take all of this up and we'll start over. Okay. Okay. How can Gemini attract the best parts of themselves? How can Gemini attract the best parts of themselves? Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. You are a one-of-a-kind source for whatever you're going into. You have a niche that will bring on success. It's just a matter of finding it, but knowing at the base every morning that you wake up that you are on your right path and you have something different to offer whatever field that you're wanting to flourish in. Justice. You get a lot of information. You're able to determine what is for you and what's not for you. And being able to navigate through that and being honest with yourself, because you'll get a lot of information, a lot of ideas that come to you, but excuse me, really trusting the fact, and not as like a safety net. Okay, I'll take this. Okay, I'll take this. Okay, I'll take this. And then just if nothing happens, from it, one of these there has to be a green light on some of them. Be very picky in what you decide to move forward with, because you could risk wasting your time with things that aren't for you. What are Gemini's current beliefs about themselves? Be mindful of the thoughts you are ingesting. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to take all of them. You have the Magician. You have the Lover's card. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is what I meant by you receive a lot of information. Excuse me, a lot of things come to you. There's something specific that you want to manifest. And in the last set of readings, I was in your rough draft reading, I was saying that when you come to God with what you're wanting, when you come to spirit, your higher power, you are manifesting on a serious level. And that's fine to manifest on a serious level, but there's also something where you want to still build that relationship, a playful relationship, very like a friendship kind of with your higher power, as a way to get to know them better. So what I'm trying to say is, with the Magician coming up, it connects to the old reading. What you're wanting to manifest. You put it out there, and there are a lot of things that are coming to you in the form to help you manifest what it is you want. Everything that comes to you is not what is to be utilized. There's a relationship here. So you have you on an individual level. Look at the progression of this. It's you yourself, it's you in a relationship, and it's you in a work setting. 1, 2, 3. There's one person, there's two people, there's three people. Okay? Meaning everything is in order. Take care of you first. Get that figured out. And I mean, be clear on what it is you want to achieve. Let's take this back, because I feel like I'm losing some of you. Right now, you're wanting to create an environment. You've been in a situation, several of you have been in a situation where you've been a part of the environment that was created by someone else, and now you're wanting to create an environment that is, for you, that you can flourish in, that you can actually grow in. You can grow in any environment, but this one you want it to be your dream. That also includes how you see yourself, how you see your relationships, and how you see yourself in the workplace. Right now, you're not really wanting to be in a workplace. You're just wanting to do things within the community. But that is where you're having your most difficulty. You are on the right track when it comes to the progression in which you're wanting to work on this situation, if that makes any sense. You're working on yourself first. You're going in a foundation first, which is yourself, then your immediate relationships, which is still in your household, and then what you want to do in the community or in your workplace, which is outside of your household, and stay on that track. This will eventually turn itself around, okay? Just be careful. They will always come to you. Other coworkers will always come to you with things you should be doing or could be doing or that seem best, because they believe in you too, but just a lot of times the ideas they have won't always be the best ones for you. How can Gemini trust themselves more? Spread your wings and fly. Trust and jump. You'll always, something will always catch you. You'll never fall flat on your face. The High Priestess. There isn't much, let me see, that needs to be said. Wow. Okay. Trusting yourself, knowing that you're fully connected with your intuition. How it went in the past, it's totally different. It's a brand new start. What was before will not be here. So be mindful of how you're pulling old experiences into this new experience, because they're not the same at all. So you trust yourself more by knowing if your intuition is telling you something, it is true. Regardless of what happened in the past, this is what starts that new beginning. This is what evolves you and changes you into who you need to be for those doors to open for you to reach that goal. How can Gemini release the unhelpful parts of themselves? How can Gemini release the unhelpful parts of themselves? Knowing that you are loved more than you will ever know. Let go of indecisiveness. There is something that stands before you that protects you from anything going wrong. You've suffered enough wrong as is, and your angels aren't letting it happen now. And this is a way for you to trust. In order for you to succeed, you have to have a level of trust, a level of confidence. So know that even when it comes down to family members that would probably seem a little difficult when it comes to your new ideas, not looking at it that way anymore. It's a support system, but use those questions that they have to help develop a fuller picture. Maybe things you haven't thought about, maybe things that'll help you problem solve a situation a little better. Because you are protected. Knowing that you are protected, you are more likely to let go of the errors of the past. How can Gemini communicate better with themselves? Examine your beliefs about being tested. Dang. Y'all, okay. I don't even know what to say. Okay. I don't even, feel like I need to pull another card, like a tarot card for that. You, it is what it is. Communicate better. You will have that aunt or that mentor that'll say, well, have you thought about doing this? Have you thought about doing this? And where you would easily become agitated, just know that, take it just for a second, be patient with the process, take it in, and you can even say it to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. I hadn't thought about that. Or I can look into it, but really give it some thought, because it could show you something you haven't considered. It could get you closer to the point of you reaching your goal. And it's examine your beliefs about being tested. The success you're walking into needs to be looked at in a full picture. And a lot of times you can't do that on your own. You don't need a partner to succeed, but there are other people around, their point of views, their opinions that are needed to help you problem solve your way out of a rut. And finding gems of advice in the things that people say. Being hopeful and really standing in your power. You know what you're doing. You do. You were once the caterpillar when shit was going wrong, but you're now the butterfly, and there's a power in that. So when you are being tested, know that it's for a reason, to make you greater. And you have to tell yourself that. You have to, because Geminis become so easily agitated when they feel like they're being tested. You have to talk yourself off of the cliff from becoming defensive. And it's only you that can do it, because you know the process you've been through, and trust that. You know the process you've been through. What is Gemini's overall energy about themselves? Face and embrace the person in the mirror. Empress. Three of Swords. Queen of Swords. In this situation, the Three of Swords does not represent heartache, heartbreak, breakup. This represents the past and how you felt about situations. The Queen of Swords. You have your swords here. The Queen of Swords. You have the King of Swords. You have a sword in the Justice card. All of these, this is you. This is your power. But once they're together, they cover up the errors that happened in the past. Know that if you filter through all the information and take out the gems, take out all the things that come to you, take out the ones that make you feel passion, make you feel that desire, and keep them with you. Don't keep unnecessary things. Discard them. Helps you stay in your power. The Queen of Swords, she welcomes everything. She welcomes all tests that are being given to her, because she knows. She knows that if it's something that's not for her, she gets rid of it immediately. The Empress is all about the continuous growth and nurturing what it is that's to come. And we already talked about the King of Swords. This is definitely about you. You don't change. You have changed. Your environment is changing. But recognize that your environment is changing for the better. This is that point in time where you win, where you succeed. But you have to support yourself. You have to stand your ground to catch that ball when it's coming your way. Because if you duck because you think it'll hit you in the face again, you'll miss it. You'll miss that opportunity, and this time you don't want to do that. Good luck, Gemini. Definitely leave a comment below to let me know if you like this style of reading. and how you feel. Thank you.